electronics engineering. Who are you and what do you do in Unimore?
I'm Alessandro Lambertini. I'm a first year PhD student at Unimore. I'm into memory computing. I do research about new efficient hardware that will be very useful in the future for AI applications.
My name is Francesco Maria Puglisi and I'm Associate Professor of Electronics at the Enzo Ferrari Engineering Department. And I teach several teachings, starting from basic electronics up to more research-oriented topics like energy-efficient hardware for emerging applications, artificial intelligence, and edge computing.
How are relationships between lecturers and students?
I think there is a very great connection between students and professors. I think professors are always available to answer questions and clarify any doubts that students have. Students are not just an ID number, but they are always assisted by the professors during courses, but also, of course, during thesis and internships. Particular assistance is given to students that come from other cities, of course also from the university that gives scholarships and housing assistance. Also there are some advantages for public transportations, some discounts, for example for the bus, which connects very well the university site to Modena itself. I think Modena is a very great city to live in. It offers a great balance between study time and free time, for example with other activities, cultural or sport activities that will help you socialize.
What is the access procedure?
Well, actually, the admission to the master degree is open. That means there is no restriction. There is, though, a threshold about your score, your mark, the bachelor degree that you hopefully got in the past, which is 85 out of 110. Of course, if you got a degree pursued abroad, some kind of conversion of your mark must be done, but that's the threshold to get in. And of course, you need also to have a given number of credits in some disciplines. Everything is collected and reported and publicly available on the website, and you can easily find it if you go to the university website and then navigate through the department, and then you find the teaching page, and there is quite the detail of what you need. But in general, besides the common topics proper of engineering, which is mathematics, physics, and computer science, you gotta be skilled in those that are proper of information engineering. Plus, since the teaching is entirely taught in English ever since 10 years now, it's quite consolidated, you gotta prove your proficiency in English language by hitting at least the B2 CEFR level, and this can be done in multiple ways. And for all the details, I suggest you to get back to the website where you can find everything for the enrollment.
Alessandro, how is the course structured and which language is it taught? Is it in person? Does it include labs?
All the courses are held in presence on site, and the language is English. I think this is not an obstacle for the student. Instead, it's a way to help the student get used with the usage of the English language, which is a skill that is highly requested from the industry nowadays. Also, another skill that is very important and I think is developed during the program is teamwork. Almost every course has a part of hands-on laboratory, and this helps the student get used to work in a group and at last deliver some project. The program offers many seminars, international seminars, which are often hosted by university, and also thanks to professors that have many connections with many research centers and other university, and also top-tier companies all over Europe and all over the world. And also at last there will be the option to have a trainship that can be both internal at the university, just like I did, and this is more for the academic research part, but one can also choose to do an external internship with an external company, for example, with some professor that will also assist and will help manage everything.
The program includes and encourages experiences abroad.
Yes, of course. University cares a lot about giving the student the option of spending time abroad. This can be done with the Erasmus study plan, so the student can choose to spend a semester abroad to other universities all over the Europe, but also, of course, during the internship, students can decide to go to other centers of research or companies all over the world.
Any final observations or comments you would like to make?
I would like to underline how this is a peculiar moment in history to join electronics engineering. It's quite peculiar since there is an imbalance, there is a contrast. They are in high demand globally. It's not just a local phenomenon, it's quite global. And on the other hand, they are a rare commodity. So being an electronics engineer today is quite a smart choice, in my opinion, because it really can unleash your potential. You can really start hitting the job market in any sector you like, not just hardcore electronics, which is the semiconductor industry, those who make chips, just to be clear, but in any sector. Think about automotive and the self-driving cars, autonomous driving. Think about energy efficient hardware for clean energy or artificial intelligence. But you may be surprised, also fashion industry is in dire need of electronics engineering today. So I think it's a smart choice because it enables you to access whatever is your favorite domain and leave a mark that contributes to reinventing the future. So this is something that is not so well known in the society at large, and I think it is a message that must go out there. We wait for you guys, for talented and people who have proposals and want to innovate and have fun.
I also wish luck to every future student, and I wish they will have the same good experience I did.
Bye.
Dai.